live? Are we live? I miss Lua Lucky, chat says. Hello, you can hear me. Hello? Can you guys see me? It's me, Lua Lucky. Hello, everyone. So I have chat strapped to my wrist, and it's very small. Like for some reason, if you try to look at like a chat pop out on your like Safari phone, it's like the text is just insanely small. This is such a jump scare. Oh my god, that's so funny. The current TBH is like quite strong. So a little pain tackle on that, but right now I'm going out, and so that means unless we stay here for like 2 hours, then it should be really easy to come back in. Also, I picked a great day to do this because there is not a soul out here, so I can just talk loudly. You guys can hear me, right? I don't know how much control you have, but the mic could be louder. I have no control. The mic is at the end of the boat. Sorry. I'll lean in to talk. How about that? Yeah, I was trying to figure out what this mic situation could or should be, but I thought about like Discord calling myself, but I'm just concerned that the audio is not going to sync at all. I mean, it wouldn't. But yeah, I can't make the mic any louder. Is it at least listenable? Like, is it loud enough that you can hear me? I mean, you can hear me, but thank you for the super chat, Tom. Also, I bet when I look away to look at chat, that's probably no good. So I'll look forward towards the camera when I'm talking, okay? Don't lean in, we don't want Lou to fall, fair enough. Honestly, well, the issue would be if I tip side to side. So I wanted to tell you guys that, so I use an Kayak, which is a kayak that you literally like origami together. Like you fold it into like a box and you transport it that way, and then you can like unfold it once you're at the water. And I did not do a good job unfolding it today, so it's like slowly breaking. So unfortunately, the chances of me just becoming shipwrecked are actually quite high. Chibi Head's also active self-flotation device. That sounds efficient space-wise. It's great. I have to say, it's really good. I like the kayak, but there's one part of the kayak that doesn't work. And that's the part that always gives me trouble. Oh no! Woo! Sorry, I'll tell you in a second when this plane passes. I almost hit crashes again. I just remembered I forgot to put a paddle in my hands before I left. And I can't do it now. I forgot to put a little paddle in my hands. Also, thank you so much for the Raka Super Lumen. Oh my goodness. Much respect for being a true innovator and coming up with these cool stream ideas. Thank you. paddling, the tide takes me away, by the way, so I gotta kind of keep paddling. But yeah, I'm like literally the only person out here, so I can just sort of yell as much as I want. A doggy paddle. Yeah, I'm doggy paddling. By the way, I sent my test clip from last week to my mom, and she said, she doesn't look like she's doing very much work. Give her a paddle. And so I gave her a little paddle, and I'm so mad that I forgot to put it on her this morning. I forgot to put it in her hand. I can hear people from the shore. Maybe I shouldn't yell. Where are these people? I hear voices. I don't know where they're coming from. I think they're coming from shore. I hate that I'm still getting... We are in a literal stream, exactly. Uh-oh. I think the tide just changed. Which is really bad for the me that wants an easy ride going back. Oh no, that's gonna be rough for me. Man, I really made this as hard on myself as I possibly could, huh? Shoot. You triangulated my location. Good luck. You guys can only see water, right? Like water in my little kayak tip. Hypothetically, that's all you should be able to see. But don't worry about me in general though, the water's very shallow. The suspense. I blame the moon too. Could the moon please screw off? That's a tiny plane. Tom's bleach bones are about to wash up. Did I apply some kind of video filter? No, that's just what the anime world looks like. She's somewhere warm enough to kayak at this time of year. Actually, it's actually very cold. That's why there's no one out here. It's actually really cold right now. And I forgot my jacket. So I guess I'm not hypothermic, but like it is actually very cold. That's why there's no one here. I was gonna bring a jacket and I forgot. It looks posturized, that's because it is. It does have a filter. Anime World has a filter on it. But yeah, I mean, it's comfy. I like okay, the tide is right in the middle right now. I'm basically stationary. That's not true. I'm actually floating backwards a little bit. The funny thing is that I have a large area in which I could paddle, and I've paddled, I don't know, maybe 30 feet. But it was a lot of hard work, okay, because the tide. It was hard. It was hard, actually. How is the sync between my model and the audio, by the way? Because I had to do that manually. And I just based it off of last stream, which it could be completely different this stream. So, I mean, I can't change it either way, but I'm just curious. I guess I could just watch the VOD later. Anyways, how's everyone's day today? It's Monday morning. Ooh! Just saw a splash in the water. It's extremely off. It's pretty good. Seems fine. That's funny. What varying... It's pretty good. Such differing opinions. Yeah, fish. I think it's fish. There's also birds eating the fish here. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Cheep, cheep, cheep. It's so quiet now. Okay, now I'm really being pushed back. I want to try to make this a regular thing, like a weekly thing. I need to figure out a way to make my setup a little faster though. The sink is not bad considering I'm on a boat. That's what I figure. I figure you gotta be kind of lenient on me, okay? I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat, motherfucker. Don't you ever forget. I'm on a boat and it's going fast and I gotta send right here. You're here to Afghan. I'm the king of the world on the boat. Stay ready if you own the own. Singing boat step free. I don't actually know the words. It lags sometimes. Okay, fair enough. It's 500 milliseconds behind. Yeah, I mean, I can't change it now, but yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna fix that in the future. Someone recommended I check the UDP or I don't know, but I don't know how well I can do that. I'm curious when the first VTuber travel stream is dropping. Well, the Luaverse has always wanted to do a road trip stream. Which would be way better quality than this. So, yeah. I picked up a piece of trash. I want to make some of these streams where I grab trash that floats by. This one is, it's a candy that's in Spanish. It says Reyarindos. Reyarindos. Rellerindos. Dulces Vero the Oficial. Okay, we're just gonna put that in my boat. Next time I'll actually bring a trash bag. But yeah, anyways, as far as like IRL streams, I want to do more IRL streams. I want to go hiking. Like, yeah, this setup is only Jake because everything has to be waterproof. But I have a much better setup for not waterproof streams. Much better, much better. I have like all the tech that they use for my paddle almost fell off the boat. I have all the tech that they use for the VIRL backpack, the gun run backpack, but it's not waterproof, so. Doxing wise, I have to like travel far. Actually, I'm going to be in Florida this week. So I was trying to figure out if that's a thing I could do, if I could stream from Florida. But to be honest, I'm not at one of the like nice parts of Florida. I'm at one of the other 98% of Florida that's not nice. So like, I don't know what I would look at. Am I using a stereo microphone? I'm using the GoPro's microphone that's like on the GoPro. The problem is if I want to use an external microphone and plug it into my GoPro, the GoPro's no longer waterproof. So that's the dilemma. I believe me, I thought about this so much. So the only other option is I could Discord call myself on my phone and use my phone's microphone, which is like literally directly in front of my face. And so maybe I'll try that next time, but then the audio will be off from the video. That's the problem. Because then I'll have 3 things I need to sync instead of just 2. So I figured that like the slightly less, oh, I can see the bottom of the water, which I figured because like I said, the water is very low. Watch out for gators, yeah. Well, that's the thing. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I just go over to one of the swamps because Florida is literally just swamps, and I stream from there. Maybe I can have my mom drop me off somewhere. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe I think it might be fun. On today's garbage find, we have learned that Reyairindos is a tamarind-based candy made by Loteria. Loteria? I thought, is Loteria, now that I say it out loud, Loteria is clearly a Spanish name, but is that the same Loteria that makes all the Japanese candy? Or maybe that one has 2 T's. This looks like a ton of fun. Thank you. I'm having a good time. Don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, baby. There's like a lot of seaweed type stuff. I don't actually know what it is. It's like grass, like seagrass going past. IRL GeoGuessr. Oh, the Japanese one is lotte. That's right. Lotte, not loteria. Lotte. That makes sense. Yeah, the tide sure did change while I was out here. So what you want is the tide to push you out and then pull you back in. And I have somehow managed it to time the exact opposite. So that's gonna be pretty painful, TBH. That was the case last week I did this too. Where like I had to work the hardest at the end when I was the most tired. But I'm not even doing anything right now, so like, oh, thank you for the gift sub, Tom. Or gift membership. Seaweed, California confirmed. Or no, Tim, thank you for the gift membership. Welcome to the membership, Tom. There we go. I got a. YouTube makes this hard to read. It's an exercise stream. It is an exercise stream, yeah. I mean, it literally is. Loteria is lottery in Spanish. Oh, is it? I don't think. Is that true? I could have sworn it's some kind of shop, isn't it? I took Spanish. A little bit. Un poco español. Hablo español un poco. Oh no, Tom did give, okay, I understand. Tom gifted the membership. Timothy received the membership. I figured it out. Okay, I figured it out. YouTube does display it in the way that makes the most sense. Oh, it's like a lottery shop? It sells Lotte is Korean? Really? My mind's being blown. That's wacky. The one thing about this boat, well, there's a lot of things about this boat. But one thing is that the seat is so uncomfortable and it's really hard to adjust myself. Oh, if I stand up, my boat inverts. Okay, well, let's not do that. Not stand up, but like if I sit up a little bit. Okay, let's see if I can just pull the seat. Oh, that sure didn't work. Okay, let's see. I don't know how to do this. Oh no. My boat is really buckling in the back. Have I considered streaming from an inner tube and being the first virtual tuber? Oh my god. That'd be very funny. But unfortunately this setup is only slightly waterproof. I mean, actually it's probably pretty waterproof. The only thing that's not waterproof at all is the phone I'm reading my chat from. So many planes. Yeah, this is directly under a plane path. So yes, there's a ton of planes. Sorry, my boat is like fully buckling in the back. So I had to like, I'm trying to like keep it together here. So this is an Oru kayak, like which I mentioned, you fold up like an origami and unfold when you make it into a boat. And the thing about it is the way it works is that like, think if you took a piece of paper, folded it in half, and then pinched the two sides and then like pushed it together a little bit so that it's like creates kind of like a boat shape in the middle. The problem is that the way it holds, it uses these two orange slats that you just sort of have to pressure fit into place. But it's almost impossible to pressure fit them into place. It's almost impossible. They have these little like slots you're supposed to slot them in, and they literally don't fit in the slots. They literally don't fit in the slots. I could have zip-locked the phone. I actually have a little baggie here for the phone that I could use, but how is that bird standing on the water? Oh my God, is the water that shallow over there? There's two birds walking on the water over there. Or do they just look like they're walking because they're floating so high? No, they're definitely walking. No, maybe they are swimming. One's chasing the other. It's attacking him. Oh, they're fighting. Oh, he ran away. Bird Jesus? Is that a meme I don't know? What's Bird Jesus? Okay. Let me try to fix this without my paddle going overboard. Trying to press the thing a little bit back into place so the entire boat doesn't fall apart in the middle of the water. How long have we been going, by the way? Not very long, like 20 minutes. Oh, because it's walking on water. Oh yeah. But Bird Jesus wouldn't attack the other birds with his beak, right? That's what that bird is doing. Yeah, he's definitely walking on water. There's the water so shallow there that it's like an inch deep. Work them muscles. I think I pressed it a little bit back in. Oh, it's because you know what? It's because I keep, oops, shit. Uh-oh, that's not, shit. Oh, I've completely taken it out. And my boat's starting to buckle. Okay, maybe this gives me a chance to fix it. Okay. Okay. I think I might have fixed it a little bit better. But there's like a little piece of Velcro I need to... Okay. Okay, I think that might have been, that's a little better now. Save us, Burb Jesus. Burb Jesus. Burb Jesus. Save us. Save us, Burb Jesus, please. You know, going towards the 1-inch deep water is probably not a really good idea. Maybe I was wrong about the tide. Because now that I'm like going towards, I do feel like I'm being pulled towards the tide, but maybe the wind is doing the opposite. That's maybe what's happening. This is the most nerve-wracking, tranquil stream. When will the streamer sink? That's an impressive doggo. Thank you. Ah. But yeah, so both of the support panels that are supposed to keep the kayak like open are like broken basically. One of them is like legitimately broken. One of them is not broken, but just doesn't work because this design is shit. And the other one is legitimately broken. Okay, yeah, the tide is definitely still going out actually now that I'm moving, but the wind is doing the opposite. So that's why I was going out a little bit, because the wind was like pushing me. What's the worst that could happen? You get stuck in water, too cold to walk through, but too shallow to boat out of? Honestly, the worst that could happen just has to do with all of my tech getting destroyed. Cause I'm not gonna like drown. The water's like 4 feet deep. And I'm also surrounded by land. We're at yellow alert. I don't know the different colors. I'm assuming orange is more alerted than yellow, right? So it'd be like green, yellow, orange, red. But then I heard at one point it was like the opposite. By the way, is the wind loud? Can you hear the wind? Or can you not hear the wind at all? Can you hear that? I was wondering if all your tech would be destroyed. Did you think about what happened if you flip over and your stuff get wet? Everything is waterproof except for the old phone that I'm reading chat off of. So even if I flip, I should be fine. The only bad thing that could happen is if I accidentally like drop my phone or drop my GoPro, and I will not be able to find it then. But like if it's still attached to the boat, then we're fine. The only thing that would get destroyed is the phone that's attached to my arm. No wind? Perfect. God bless the GoPro. You're going by Star Trek Next Gen rules. Alert, no alert, yellow alert, red alert. Could I describe this streaming setup? I have my phone, which is an iPhone 14 Pro Max or whatever, you know, the biggest one. And then that is the internet hub for everything. So my phone on my arm is connected to the internet via my phone, via my iPhone 14. The GoPro is connected to the internet via my phone. The GoPro can stream directly to my computer because I have it on my computer. I have a local RTMP server. So on my computer, I have a local RTMP server that the GoPro is live streaming to, because the GoPro has like a Wi-Fi chip in it. So it's like, it's connected to my phone's Wi-Fi and streaming to my computer. And then my iPhone 14 is in front of my face using like a little neck holder thing. My coworkers found a hat in a lake 4 years after dropping it. Like their hat? They found their own hat? Never seen a VTuber kayak with a time to be alive? Woo! Oh, by the way, here's my paddle. Hi. Splash, 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 splash. Splash, splash, splash. The setup is shockingly accessible. I know, right? It is shockingly accessible. I tried a bunch of stuff, but ultimately, as far as making things waterproof, this is the only way to do it. If I didn't have to make things waterproof, this would be a lot easier. They went diving for the hat, so they knew exactly where. They knew pretty much where it was. I'm assuming, yeah, this is like a lake where the water doesn't move too. It's shocking nobody has done it yet. Okay, yesterday I saw that Scarlett, what's her last name? From Niji Sanji Hien. She did some body cam test And I was like, is this a live stream? Is she coming for my gig? Has she beat me to the punch? Slightly by like a day? But I think she just took video and then used her model on top of it. Is the reflections? Yeah, maybe. Well, I'm not worried about reflections. That's a loud one. I'm not worried about reflections nearly so much as I am worried about like just like my location being obvious, or like other people talking to me. Lua takes touching grass to a whole new level. I do. I'm touching water. Splash, 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 splash. Splash, splash, splash. I'm touching seagrass. Any color sending their attack jets to get Lua. Careful, Lua, your old buried fanfics are showing in the reflection. Oh no, did the lens get splashed? Did I splash water on the lens? Or are you making a joke, bot? I can clean it off. Did I splash water on the lens? One drop? I think this should... Did I get it? Did I get it? I got it? Oh, sweet. Oh, mostly? Okay, whatever. Was that a fishing net? No. That is the little bag that I put my paddle in when I'm like transporting it. So the only thing limiting how long we'd be out, well, there's two things limiting how long we'd be out here. One is how much hotspot data my plan has, which is not very much, but I'm working on getting like a SIM card that has more. And then the other thing is battery life, but I think that I have enough battery life for 3 hours, and I think I have enough hotspot data for like 3 hours. So technically the stream could go for like 3 hours. Is it 5G? Yes. Yes, but it's not full bars. Is that a Coroplast boat? No, this is an Oru kayak. It's honestly barely seaworthy. It's honest to God barely seaworthy. It's actually buckling as we speak. That's the other thing that limits how long you can be out here, is how well I actually constructed my kayak before we came out here. And the answer is not very well this time. Actually, what I did to the back part of the kayak actually worked pretty well. So I think we're okay. Good thing to know you're not on the sea. That seems like a strange distinction to make. Wait, what? Oh, is there a difference for different phone data and hotspot use in the US? Yeah, so you are capped quite severely on, well, it depends on your plan, but the vast majority, I've actually been looking into this a lot lately because of this. Most plans don't have a very low cap for how much hotspot data you can use. Or at least like quote unquote high speed hotspot data. After you use the amount, it's unusable. It's unusably slow, even if you're just doing normal internet things. So so I have to pay like $15 to get an extra 10 gigabytes or something like that, but that's not that bad, honestly. YouTube recommends me the rarest things. You have good YouTube recommendations. Welcome new chatters. I'm Lua Lucky. I'm a live streamer, VTuber, and on April 29th, I'll be debuting my new model, which has it has a kayak paddle. I'm not actually, this is my first kayaking stream. This is my first IRL stream. I'm actually normally like a programmer and stuff, but like in live 2D rigger. I looked up for the price and you'd think it works better for that price. Yeah. It looks like it packs down well. It really does pack down well. It's also super, super light. Like, I don't have a car that can fit like a full kayak. That's the problem. So that's why I have this. Actually, because I used to work at Schmetta, they also paid for it. So I got it for free, so we're fine. I got it right before I was laid off. They had like a wellness fund, and so you could like buy like fitness equipment with it. So actually I bought this kayak with that fitness fund. Oh, thank you for the 5 gifted, Lumen! Thank you so much! Lou was bringing back the yaoi paddle. Get out of here! No one asked! But yeah, the paddle says Oru on it. Oru. And if you were looking at the other side of the kayak, it would say Oru. I actually have a mount for each side of the kayak because I bought 2 different kinds of mounts. I bought a GoPro mount and I bought like a phone mount because I thought for a while maybe I can mount my phone on the side of the boat, and that honestly that would be ideal. But the problem is the way I paddle, I have no room on the side of my boat. So I would just hit the phone. Do I fish? I don't fish. I'm not like opposed to fishing. I've considered fishing out here. Ooh, a little fish just jumped in front of me. I actually don't know. I think you're allowed to fish here. I'm pretty sure you are allowed to fish here, but no one does. Because I think the fishing's really bad. Maybe you're not allowed to fish. I know the birds are like a problem. Out here ripping lip, bro. I think that's is that a surfing thing? Or have I just said something inappropriate? I don't know what I actually just said. I should not read things I don't know what they mean. But that sounds like a surfing thing to me. Yeah, honestly, weather pretty good. It's cold. It's cold. That's why I'm literally the only person out here. Normally, you would see a lot of kayak and paddlers out here, but I'm the only person. I'm literally the only person out here right now. Ripping lip means fishing. Oh. The birds stealing the GoPro would be good content. Actually, while I was testing this last week, while I was testing the GoPro, a bunch of birds flew over me and like rained on my boat, and I'm not sure how much of it was water and how much of it was pee and like poop, but I got it on camera. But I think my at the time, because I didn't have a mount for my GoPro, I had my GoPro in like a plastic bag, so I think there was no audio and there's nothing you can see anyway, so I didn't post it. I'm the coolest person on the lake, yeah. Yeah. There was like a group of old men rowing right before I got here, but they went up to shore just as I got here. And also they went the other direction. There's like 2 directions you can go. And they were the other direction. There's no one over here. You know, it's kind of weird because usually there's at least someone out here. It's really weird that there's literally no one out here. This is the first time I've ever been out here. There's no one. Eerie. VTubers are famously more cold adapted due to being 2D and having no need to circulate blood. That's true. Having some Monday morning beers after a good row. You know what? That makes me wish that I had like that I was a 60-year-old man who enjoyed rowing. Because I guarantee you that's what they're doing right now. They're having a cold one with the buds. Have I moved out really far? No, I'm not. I've not moved out that far. There's like a little buoy over there, and I was like, did I have used to be next to that buoy? But no, I was never next to that buoy out there. Wolfie's VR streaming concept to the next level. You're adding a dimension to it. Smell. We're having a cold one day with the buds. Chat with technology. You can see land in the top left corner. There you go. Now you can't. Right? Now you can't. Bro, what you doing in the water? I'm chilling. Chill out, I'm chilling. Wolfie collab? You know, that's like doable. Like I can Discord call with Wolfie while doing this. We should do a collab. Me and Wolfie, you go Bob, maybe I don't know. I don't have Wolfie on anything, I don't think. I don't think I have Wolfie's Discord or anything. Maybe I'll just hop in his chat and be like, Wolfie, we should collab. Any plan for fishing stream? I don't have any equipment. But my dad is really into fishing. But I think he only fly fishes, which you can't do from a boat, really. Idea, overlay it so it looks like Lua's avatar head is reflected in the water. Ooh, there's an idea. Is this a water coding stream? Wolfie fishes in VR while Lua fishes in real life. That's what I'm saying. It's actually getting colder. I just realized I'm actually quite cold now. I need to keep myself moving. Gotta keep the blood flowing. Imagine being a fish having a giant screaming in front of your home. They can't hear me. They can't hear nothing. It's fine. If anything, the like people taking a walk along the water. Throw dynamite in the water? Oh my god. Where am I kayaking to? I don't have a destination, man. It's all about the journey. I'm like a hitchhiker. Do a funny? I'm on a boat. What more do you want me to do? Did I splash the camera again? I just realized I shouldn't have done that. It's so cold. My boat looks like it's made out of cardboard. Yeah, it is. It's actually made out of Delrin, which is like basically a plastic cardboard. It's called an Oru kayak. It actually folds up like an origami into like a box, so you can transport it really easily. Because I don't have a car that fits a full kayak. Scubaing. There's an idea. How deep in the water can an iPhone go? It can't really, right? Can you get like very clear? Well, would that mess with the depth camera if I tried to put a waterproof case over my phone? Oh no, the wind is getting worse. That's why I'm getting cold. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm still being pushed back to shore, which is a good thing. Also, nice paddle. Honestly, the paddle is by far the nicest part of the Oru package that you get. The paddle's really nice. I assume, oh, true, the water distortion from my face. Yeah, you're totally right about that. Now I want to try it though. I want to find out. I'm gonna test that because I like snorkeling a lot. But I guess if I have a snorkel on my face, it can't face track me anyways, huh? Maybe it'll be a pseudo VTubing stream. To the end of my snorkel here. Like that. That's what you would hear. I'd be talking to a full face snorkel? Oh, is that a thing? How's the view? View's nice. I'm chilling. Oh, I'm actually getting a little close to the edge of the water though. Under the water, please help. You can put a snorkel on the model to complete the look. Yeah, that's what I would do for sure. Swedish chef snorkel stream. Oh my god, it would be that. I can't remember how this Swedish chef talks besides doing that. You need a classic diving bell suit like the guy from BioShock. Oh my god. I'm not sure you'd mic that. Yeah, I guess if I had a full face snorkel, it's pretty doable. I do have a bad track record with snorkel masks though, like the goggles and everything. Like an actual snorkel goggle in the past, because I've actually snorkeled quite a bit. Because my family used to travel a lot, so I've been like to the Great Reef, I've been to like a lot of places in like Mexico, like the Yucatan. I've been to, did I snorkel in South America? I don't think I snorkeled in South America. I've snorkeled a lot of places, and oh, and one of them was, I think I must have been in Florida because we were swimming with the manatees and they gave me a snorkel that gave me hives. I don't know how that happened. I think it just cut off blood flow to my face and my face is weird and I got hives. Sharks are pretty happy, humans being there. Face reveal quick. Oh god! Oh god, no, don't look at me. Oh no, the reflections, no, Llewellyn, the reflections, stop looking at the reflections. The reflections, stop looking at the reflections. Oh no. Where am I at? I'm just under a flight path, unfortunately. So like there's like some airport somewhere and as the planes take off, they go right over this place. Do I happen to be allergic to latex or rubber products? I don't think so, because I've used all kinds of latex and rubber products, and I've never had a reaction to that, but the snorkel was like really, really, really tight on my face. And yeah, I have had weird reactions like that from like blood being constricted and me getting hives from it, especially on my face. It's happened more than once. I also had this like wig once, because I used to cosplay a lot. I had this wig that I wore that was way too tight, and I got a bunch of hives on my face. It was super weird. That's a green water? Yeah, it is. I'd love to live in a place that has like bright blue water. I feel like when you're not in the swamp, Florida has pretty nice water. Like a lot of Mexico is really bright blue water too. I guess it's just like the whole Atlantic Ocean is probably pretty much better than this. Is the water clean? It's definitely not the cleanest water I've ever been to. You can't see the bottom. And it's definitely not the dirtiest water I've ever seen. For sure. So I'd say it's like mid. It's like, definitely people don't like get in this water. I don't even know if you're allowed to do that, but people definitely don't like get in this water. But I think it's also just because it's really muddy here. Like I think it's just really muddy. So it's not, like, the water is technically clean, but it's just muddy, right? Does water get unclean from the color of poop? I don't think this is poop water. But you know what? Honestly, it could be. I don't think it is, though. This water's kind of mid, not gonna lie. Prove it, drink the water? I just said it's mid. I wouldn't even drink clean looking water. Much less this. No thank you. It's probably mostly algae, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is all algae and like sediment. I'm pretty sure it's all algae and sediment. Like you really cannot see far into this water. Like, I mean, you guys can see the water, right? This water's only like 4 feet deep, but you can't see the bottom. Not even close. So, you get the idea. I think it's both algae and sediment. I will say there are days where this water's clearer based on the tide. Oh my god, I can see that the water is moving out. I can see a ton of you guys know how I was talking about bird Jesus? Over where bird Jesus is, I can see that now the water's low enough that I'm starting to be able to see all the land that's there. Yeah, the tide is definitely moving out. Even since I got out here, I think it's moved down like 3 inches or so. Brown water is usually from all this stirred up from the bottom unless you're near a treatment plant. Yeah, I actually genuinely have no idea how close or far a treatment plant is. How, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much danger are you in if the kayak's sinking? To be honest, pretty high. Because this Oru kayak is bad and garbage, and even as I'm sitting here right now, it's half broken. Like, so the kayak is like an origami kayak that you put together, but I'm really bad at putting it together, / this kayak is a piece of shit. And so, it's actually like, there are 2 panels that are supposed to like spread it out and like keep it open, and they're both not in place right now. They both came out of place as I was on the water. So I would say like the chances of the kayak just falling apart are like an 8 out of 10. It's actually really high. Bird Jesus, you weren't here earlier, but earlier I was talking about there was a bird that seemed to just be walking on top of the water. But I think it's just that the water was just only an inch deep right there. So everyone in chat was saying bird Jesus, bird Jesus, bird Jesus. Yeah, I'm in the innovative state of mind. There you go. Fundraiser for a new kayak. But the only solution is just like getting, because I can't buy a nicer kayak. I would just have to buy another shitty kayak, you know what I mean? Because I can't transport a non-foldable kayak. Now I will say that, so Oru has a bunch of models of kayak. This is the second worst one. It's called an inlet kayak, but I specifically got an inlet kayak because the other ones, the next one up, which is called like, what's it called? It's for like it's made for like, oh, it's called the bay kayak. The bay kayak sits too low in the water and I was uncomfortable. The inlet kayak is super wide, so you don't really sit far in the water at all. But the bay kayak is the nicer one, and you're it's like super thin. And so I didn't want a kayak that was so thin. Also, you have to like climb into it, and those kind of kayaks just make me uncomfortable. Oh, trekking lost? Sorry, I wasn't. Oh, trekking was lost. Let me see if I can just connect to it again. The VPN's still connected. Oh, that's super weird. Could not connect. Let me try reconnecting the VPN again. I might lose internet, I don't know. Okay, there we go. We're back, right? Okay, we're good. Can I play the violin Titanic song? I don't know it. Lua, you cannot simply stream from a kayak. What kind of mad woman? You know, the funny thing is that I could actually have full body tracking right now because I could use Mokopi too, but the Mokopi tracking is so bad that there was no reason to do it. Oh, does this fine vessel have a name? It actually doesn't. Do you guys want to name it? My kayak doesn't have a name. I'm usually really bad at this stuff, and I tend to name my stuff just whatever it is. Like my violin's name was Violini. I'm quite unoriginal, so please tell me the name for my kayak. Don't look up. The kayak's not connected, or the camera's not connected to my face. It's connected to the kayak. I thought the tracking would be better tracking. Yeah, Mokopi tracking is pretty garbage, to be honest. Well, the bigger issue is that when you try to connect it to a PC in real time, it stutters so bad that it's unusable. The actual tracking is good for maybe like 5 minutes. Like if I was sitting in this kayak and using it, maybe it'd be okay. But the problem is that I can't recalibrate my tracking because I can't stand up on the kayak. Bodie McBoatface Jr., SS Doggy Paddle, SS Nice Boat, the Ibo, the SS Ibo, the Ibo, the good ship Ibo. See, everyone's saying Ibo. I think we gotta name it Ibo. Kayaky McKayak Face. Honestly, pretty sad that Mokopi is bad. I thought it would just be professional level slime VR. I think it is professional level slime VR though. Doesn't slime VR though also have the benefit of having VR? I mean, so it is professional level slime VR in my opinion. The issue being that the only real issue with it for me is that the connection, I don't know why the UDP connection to the computer is like so bad. It's so bad, it's unusable. The Mokopi tracking seems really good on the Mokopi app when people record it. It's like I said, it's okay for like 5 minutes. Also, I'm starting to get very, very cold. I'm starting to get very, very cold. If there's a museum of VTubing, this boat belongs in it. I hope so. By the way, how many viewers do I have right now? I can't see anything except for chat. So should we call this the Ibo or the USS Ibo? Or the SS, I guess not USS, the SS Ibo? Or the Ibo? I'm so cold. 50? Okay, cool. This VTuber is streaming from a kayak. Hello. Hi. I'm streaming from I'm on a boat. Father effer that you ever forget. I'm on a boat and it's going fast and I got a Pashmina Afghan. I'm a king of the world on the boat, Sam here. Am I VPNing to your house and then YouTube? Essentially, yeah. So I'm VPNing all this data over to my home computer, and then my home computer's streaming. Soon enough we'll get Lucky's stealth camping videos. I would like to go camping. I've always wanted to go camping, VTubing. That's why me and Farrah did that camping stream that one time that's now privated. That was 12 hours long. But it wasn't actually camping, it was just fake camping. That stream was fun. I'm glad you liked it. Do I play video games? Honestly, notoriously, I don't play many video games. I play Animal Crossing. I play Fortnite is the only game I stream these days. Which is really funny because I'm a gameplay programmer, so. Oh, do I code video games? Yes. Yes, I'm a video game programmer. Yep. C++ mostly. Have I seen any sharks? There's no sharks here. There's a lot of, there are a lot of fish though, and there's a ton of birds. Mostly birds. Mostly birds. Actually, there's not been very many fish recently. I don't know how the timing on fish works, but in the summer there was way more fish. Do I know how to swim? I know how to swim really well. Yeah, I was on the swim team for quite a long time. I've always hated swimming. I actually really don't like water. The only form of interacting with well, I actually do like scuba dive, not scuba. I like snorkeling because I can still breathe, and I like kayaking. I like kayaking a lot, actually. Hence why we're here, I guess. That's pretty clear. I just want a big old trout to fly up and snap the camera. Honestly, it's not unlikely. The type of fish that I saw here in the summer were all jumping out of the water to eat bugs in the air. But I've not seen any. I think maybe they're seasonal or something. But yeah, there was a ton, there was a ton of fish jumping into the air. I'm still seeing it a little bit. Like every once in a while I'll see a little bloop in the water, and that's like a fish coming up to the surface to eat a bug, but they're not jumping out like they were earlier. I love water sports, but you can still stay dry, same. Never seen a kayak VTuber kayak before? Hell yeah. Hell, oops, I just splashed myself. Generally speaking though, I'm actually very dry. The only thing that kind of gets wet is like my wrists a little bit. Not even my hands, just my wrists. This paddle is really, really good about keeping me mostly dry. Is it hard to swim in a kayak? Well, hopefully if you're in a kayak, you're not swimming, so yeah. I can't wait to see some fishes in the summer, yeah. Wait, actually, was that summer? Wait, when was that? When was it that I went kayaking with my coworkers? Maybe that was, oh, that wasn't summer. That was fall. That was fall. That was October, I think. But I think in the summer the fish will come back. I think they will. They're just trying to collab. You hear that fish? He's sitting on a buoy and just yelling at me. He says, "This is my buoy! This is my buoy!" I'm sure that there's people on shore being like, why is that girl literally, I'm just like staying in one spot. I'm sure there's people like, is she okay? She's got like 3 cameras on her kayak and she's just staying in the same spot. Did I say fish on the buoy? There's a bird on a buoy. Oh, he is not happy at me. Did say fish? Oops. I think people are used to YouTubers nowadays. Yeah, but I don't want to be annoying. Like, still, people still think live streamers are annoying. And I'm inclined to agree, which is ironic. Like, I've been to malls and stuff where people were live streaming and I'm like, the hell? I'm getting closer to this bird. Hear him? He's got his mate with him. He's just yelling at me. Hi. Hello, sir. Beautiful wife you have. Well, I'm really close to him now. Hi. He looks like a kookaburra. I'll leave you now. Kookaburra sits on the old gum tree, and all the berries he can see. Laugh, kookaburra, laugh, kookaburra, that's the life for me. Go off, King. How's the water? Pretty good. It's a little windy. It's a little choppy. If it was less windy, I would be less cold, but to be honest, I'm pretty cold. When the wind picks up, that's when I get very cold. But right now I have my back to the wind, so it's okay. It's mostly okay. Well, I'm starting to get really hungry. Oh, I have a really good lunch at home. Yesterday I went to one of my favorite places and I got a gyudon. So I'm really excited to go home. And oh, and a Mexican Coke. I got a gyudon and a Mexican Coke. Am I kayaking around an airport? I'm under a flight path, so I think there's an airport somewhere, but yeah, basically like there's an airport somewhere and I'm directly under the flight path, so yeah, there's a ton of planes. I'm thinking I might try kayaking somewhere else, but I've only literally ever kayaked here, in this area at least, so I don't know where to go. That's something to look forward to. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I definitely do want to do more streams where I like travel around and like kayak. We'll just stream anything, whether it's kayaking or hiking. I definitely want to do more streams where I just travel a bit more. Honestly, I don't really like traveling, but I want to do IRL streams, and that necessitates traveling. Now I'm screaming. Always best to try out new things in a familiar place, yeah. And that doesn't even include coming back in. I'm only like 30 feet from the shove-off point right now. but I could keep going. I'm only like, I'm not even around the first bend. There's like a ton of places I can go, but I'm just kind of sitting here because I don't want to push myself for the first time. Oh, it's back? Are you back? Are we back? I'm back? Oh, sorry. Okay, I was just saying that there's a lot more I could kayak to here in this one spot, but I'm just not doing much. I'm really close to the push-off point. Yeah, I don't think my data's run out. Oh, have we been out here for an hour? I think we've been out here for an hour. My test that I did before was 45 minutes, and I used 1.5 gigabytes. So I think an hour is about 2 gigs, and I bought 10 gigs. So my data shouldn't run out for it's only counting the camera. It's not counting, well, I guess it's counting chat too. I dodged the plane. A push-off point? Yeah, like where I dock and like push my kayak off the shore from. I'm really close to it. Well, I mean, I'm visible distance from it. I'm sure the people over on that beach are looking at me and be like, what is she doing? But I don't think there's anyone there. Yeah, there's no one there. There's no one here today because the weather's too bad. It's really cold and the sun's not out. So there's no one here. Also, it's a Monday, so chat's not that heavy. Yeah. It's a big plane. What is she doing? So many cameras. Yeah. Well, I have, I'll tell you in a second. Oh, there's a big seagull now. A seagull has pushed off our good friends that were trying to take control of the buoy, and our good friend, our man, our boy, he's ducking on the seagull trying to get his buoy spot back. There's a lot of bird drama happening today. What was I saying? Oh, I have an iPhone strapped to my arm, I have an iPhone strapped in front of my face, and I have a GoPro strapped to the front of my kayak. Okay, about 2 gigs for 2 hours. It's actually not 1080, it's 720. I could set it to 1080, but it's 720 right now. It's not that bad. It's really not bad at all, to be honest. Oh, it's 2 gigs for 1 hour, by the way. It's 2 gigs for 1 hour. Mondays are the best for when you're unemployed or self-employed. Yeah, my employment hours are kind of like wishy-washy, so that's why I'm like, whatever, it's fine. How do I have the phone close to my face? If you go on Amazon and look on like iPhone neck holder, you'll see that they have these like cushioned wires that you hang around your neck, and then it just holds the phone in front of your face. That's exactly what I'm using right now. YouTube gives us 1080. Yes, so my computer is streaming 1080p, but my GoPro is streaming 720 of the footage back to my computer. So yeah, there you go. A neck holder, yeah, like an iPhone neck mount. Did I get a new job in my life? Yeah, it's good, it's good. I'm starting to get really, the wind picked up really suddenly and now I'm cold again. We might call it in a minute. I'm gonna start rolling back to shore and then we're gonna call it, okay? I'm starting to get really cold and hungry. Actually, let's go look at this seagull here. Let's go harass this seagull. See if he attacks us. He's looking at me. He said, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hello? What are you doing? Oh, he's perking up. He's perking up to attack. What are you doing? He's looking. He's looking. He's looking. Hi, sir. Oh God, I've never been this close to a seagull. Oh, he flew. Oh, and now I'm hitting the buoy. I've hit the buoy. I think you're explicitly not supposed to bother the birds here, but whatever. Got myself a little wet. Oh, Oh, you hear that? He's getting mad at me. Mine? 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 He's pricking his butt up like he's gonna poop. Oh, is that him? Is that him growling? I didn't know seagulls growled. Like without opening his mouth, he's going rah, 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 rah. Oh my god, the water's so low that one of the buoys is on land. Seagulls are the rats of the sea, truly. Yeah, honestly, of all the birds that could bother, I think a seagull is perfectly legal. Ah, that rhymed. Did I know seagulls purr? They purr? They purr? What does that sound like? I might need to Google that when I get home. Oh yeah, it's gonna be really easy to come back in. It's like, I'm being pushed like butter. This is nice. This is nice. This is easy. Easy ride. Very good. I was worried that this is gonna be a struggle, but this is nice. All that's been pushing me back is the wind. Wow, look at that. That's all land right now. This is a low tide. Oh, I see a family on the shore. Oh, they're gonna judge me. I can feel it. I have to put all this stuff away while I'm still at the sea so that I don't look like an insane person when I get back up on shore. Yeah, we're schmoovin' now. We're schmoovin' now. It's okay, the family looks like they're walking back up on shore. Okay, we're good. I barely did any rowing this time, which I think is very funny. It's okay, I'm slowly working up calluses on my thumbs because I got really bad blisters last time I was out here. And I didn't touch them because I want to build up those calluses, and I can tell that they've been agitated this time, but I didn't form like a full blister. So we're working up on the calluses here. He must be a family. Look, here's a blue positive, I can't do all the things to make us laugh and cry. He's a family guy. Anyways, I call this stream a success. What do you guys think? I think this went pretty good. I think this went pretty well. All things considered. Considering I'm live streaming from a kayak, I think I did a pretty good job. Rate me give me 5 stars on Yelp. Is paddling on a kayak still called rowing? I haven't heard it called that before. Yes, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's called paddling only. Maybe rowing and oars are only for rowboats and stuff. Canoes. I did as the title said so. Thank you. Well, I'll see you all. Unfortunately, I'm going to be going on a trip starting tomorrow. I might collab with Farah. We might be watching Oshino Ko on her channel sometime this week, but other than that, I'll be gone. There's an extremely low chance that I'll try to do an IRL stream. Well, I don't really have the equipment to IRL stream from like Florida, so maybe I won't do that. I need to buy a decent camera that I can like mount to my backpack or whatever, like for the IRL backpack. So once I do that, maybe we'll do like hiking streams or something at one point, but the first episode's an hour long. I heard it's literally a movie, yeah. So we'll do a whole watch along of the first Oshino Ko episode this week at some point. Probably, if I had to guess, probably like, honestly, well actually I have no idea. Ask Farah. Ask Farah when that's gonna be. So I'll see you guys then. That'll be on her channel. And yeah, thanks for coming with me, guys. I hope we can do a lot more kayaking streams in the future. Hopefully I can get better at putting my kayak together. Hopefully I can like fix I can like figure out what I'm doing wrong that it keeps like buckling like this. So yeah, I'm gonna end stream now. So I just gotta go to the thing and hopefully click end stream and it just ends. Let's hope. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.